Hello guys, it's Alon with One here, and I'm back with a very exciting video for you guys. This is, well, as you know, new snapshot came out, 14W. Right now there's a B already, and with this update came out a brand new mob called the Water Guardian. And obviously, the first thing you do when a new mob comes out is farm it. So, this is your results if you do everything, like everything plus everything plus everything. And as you can see, it just gets filled up so fast. This thing has been running for just a few minutes. And look at this. Oh yeah, dead golem. I killed him before. So yeah, let's get cracking with the tutorial. Okay, so first thing you want to do is find one of these underwater temple dungeon things. This is where the new mobs can spawn. I'm in spectator mode right now, so they aren't spawning. And what you want to do is go underground and light up all the caves in the area. This is of course to decrease, because these are hostile mobs, use the hostile mob cap, and you need to light up all the caves around to decrease, to make sure that the only places where hostile mobs can spawn is in your farm. And that's just like most farms. Okay. Next, what you want to do is you want to get into your farm, and as you notice, as soon as I got into game mode 1, into your farm, into the temple, as soon as I got into game mode 1, this happened. And now you're going to want to close the entrance. I would actually use a color, something that you can remember, so let's just use red stained clay. Okay, so you're going to want to close the entrance. You're going to want to grab a sponge, or and if you've already like killed a few of the bosses that drop the sponge, and if you haven't killed them, you can just find the sponges somewhere in this, in these. If you just explore this place a bit, which you probably will do beforehand before you build this, then you will have some sponges. So basically, you want to go around and you want to empty out all the water from this, temple. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. As you can see, I'm just going room by room, and I'm clearing out all the water. And you gotta make sure all the water from this entire temple has been cleaned up. So right now it would usually be dark and everything. I am using night vision so you guys could see night vision water breathing. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on drying out this place off camera, and I'll be right back. As you can see, while clearing things out, I did find a sponge room, so you can grab some sponges here and then use that to clear this thing out. So I'm just going to keep on clearing out, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, now that I'm done drying up, and I know that if you're following along, that probably took you a while. You need to drink some night, you gotta take off your night vision, and you gotta go around and you gotta just light things up so no hostile mobs like no zombies, skeletons, creepers, spiders spawn, and no bats. So we're just lighting things up. And this place is kind of semi-lit up already because of the lanterns, but you're probably going to harvest those. So just put some torches down everywhere and make sure that there is absolutely no dark spaces left. So after you've done that, after I've done that, sorry, then I will be right back. Okay, now that I've finished lighting everything up, as you can see, it is all lit up, and I just got this left to do, the top, which I completely forgot. And this is just an example that I wanted to show you. If you forget a single room, okay, a single room, then the efficiency will drop a bunch. So you have to make sure you do everything. Okay, so now you can see a bunch of them spawn already. This just shows you that your cave lighting is good. If like a bunch spawn. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so you're going to want to make the farm around this thing. So you're going to go up. Now you're going to reach the top where the water ends. No, you're going to go all the way up to here, to a Y level. Well, we'll see. You just take this out and you go all the way here. There you go. And now this is the top. And also what you're going to want to do is you want to mark out the center like this. So now you're going to want to build up all the way to here, and now you're going to want to use a different block to mark what isn't part of this structure. I'm not exactly sure if this is necessary. If it's not, then oh well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so you're going to want to go all the way up. You know what? No, we'll just go like this. Okay, so you're going to want to go all the way up and basically just build a wall all around, and when you get to this side, you're just going to have to go outside, and now you're going to have to build all the way from down here. You're going to want to have to build all the way up. So I'm going to do that, and when I'm finished, I'll be right back. Okay, once you've got your everything walled off, I did use just the fill command to do this quickly here. You're going to want to drain this out of water. So just drain. I'll do this off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, now that you have everything drained out, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start digging out the middle. So from here you would dig down, and here's a sponge room. You would dig down all the way to over here where my wall is ended. So I'm going to just dig this all out. Now in survival, how you would do this is you would set up a haste 2 beacon and just go to town. And now you're harvesting these blocks, which are your goals if you're setting up this farm. And you're also making a farm that will get you more blocks, so it works out in the end. So I'm just going to clear everything out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've cleared it out all the way to the bottom, and now something you've noticed is you've run into more water. Well, maybe you ran into more water, I'm not sure. But what you're going to want to do is just block it off and make sure it remains blocked off until you get down to the bottom. So, yep, just clear out this water, and you're able to move on to the next step. Okay, now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go and put up another layer around the top and a half slab so no mobs can spawn and that they can't jump out. Then you're going to want to fill the water by the following things. Well, first of all, actually, you're going to do the signs. So, I've marked out the signs here. Basically, this is going to be your water level. Then you go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers of water. Then a sign. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of air. Then you start water again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers of water, and then signs in the bottom. So first thing you're gonna want to do is place your water all along the bottom. So I'm gonna do that, and did I say your water? Your signs. You're gonna want to place your signs all along the bottom, and when I'm done with that, I will be right back. Along the bottom and the top, that is. Okay, now that you've placed the signs, and note this can be open fence gates. Here we get a fence gate. As you probably all know, a fence gate can act just like a sign which you can go through it. So yeah, it could be a fence gate or signs, your choice. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab some water, and you're going to want to do the collection system, which starts from down here. Basically, go across. Oh, and to place the signs, what you would do is you would place just a platform below. Yeah, placing the signs you guys will figure out. Okay, now after doing this, you want to go down 2 blocks and dig out this whole area. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, after doing this, what you're going to do is you're going to just place another row of water down here, and over here, 1 block over, you're gonna just place a row of signs. So here we go, we have a row of signs. And now this right here, you're going to want to dig these 2 blocks out all the way down, at least 30 blocks. Let's see, do we have 30 blocks? Yes, we do. We will hit bedrock. So yeah, this is just here. You could just drop them down at least 24 blocks to get them away so more could spawn, and then you could crush them. So I'm gonna show the crusher setup this time. So yeah, I will be right back when I dig this out. Alright guys, so for the sake of this tutorial, I have decided that I'm not gonna make a crusher setup. I'm just gonna make it go here, and I did break some bedrock. So in survival, this would be harder. You would basically have to make a crusher, but for just the sake of this tutorial and to make it fast, then I'm just gonna do it like this. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, the spawning area is 16 by 16. So yeah. Now, if you do, the reason I'm doing this into individual chests like this and not just one big long hopper chain is because one hopper cannot keep up with the amount of items that float into here. So we have to do this. Well, that is only if, of course, you built this farm correctly and you did everything that is required to make it go faster. Which I have not discussed the most important thing to make it go faster. I'll discuss that when we get to it. Okay. Now that we've done that, we are going to want to go up here and place the water. And now for the water. As you see, I've placed some stone across where the water's one block below the water. And now I'm gonna place the water in like so. Just fill in 2 rows and the water will fill up. Then all you need to do is remove the stone. And now, since I've already I did this with a fill command, I could just do this. And now the water is going down. And then just do the same thing for this side. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I set up the second one, but whoopsie, I've accidentally got some information wrong, which I didn't notice. You're going to have to drop them exactly 34 blocks for them to die. And as you can see right here, they're dropping from Y34. So over there, that's a 33 block jump. They won't always die. So just a note, when you're building this, if you're gonna have to drop them from Y level 40, because bedrock starts at level 6. So Y level 40 is this block, and you're gonna want to stop the farm over up here. So you still have 4 source blocks of water here, which is actually better. I think that would increase efficiency. So let me just do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so for the sake of this tutorial, I did fix the water so the spawning would be the same as what you would have if you're doing a dropping setup, which is the best still. But for the water thing, it's still down pretty low on 35, and this is at 1, which should be impossible for you to get unless you have a lot of dedication with the growing trees. But yeah, what you can do to make that better is just go, first of all, do this. You would just have to get the water higher. So instead of 47, I would do it 49 probably, to get some more spawning spaces for what you've lost. So I'm just doing it with a fill command for the sake of this, getting out this tutorial quickly. But there you go. Now you have more spawning space, and life is good. Okay, so you'd still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, you still have a lot of spawning spaces, so it's really no problem. You didn't lose anything. So now, basically, the farm is done. All you need to do now, yeah, I'm using night vision, so let's get some glowstone down here, just so no mobs spawn. Now, as you can see, the farm speed is not that good, and that is because the farm is done, but you have to do one more thing to increase the speed, and that thing is by far the hardest thing about this farm. You have to clear out all the water around the temple, and once you do that, your speed will be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to another world, and I'm going to show you how the farm looks like when it is actually at its maximum efficiency, when everything around here is cleared. I will be right back. Okay guys, we are here on an almost fully optimized farm, and as you can see now, it's actually going to start raining. You might recognize this from the trailer. Now I have run into one bug though that I should warn you about. Do not use lanterns to light the caves up, because, oh, and by the way, Ofra's AFK, so we can go here to game mode 3 and they'll still spawn. So, and let's do the effect at A16.1. So now we have night vision and we could see the spawning. As you can see, they spawn in and the ones on the fall just drop down and fall. And yeah, the rates are pretty good. And I have done a few tests before on how good the rates can be. I will put a image in the end of this video for the tests and the results. But yeah, it's about over 10,000 items an hour. So that's pretty good for a survival friendly version. It is kind of a big project, I agree, but it is totally worth in the end. You get more blocks than you'll ever need. So yeah. By the way, guys, Zipkrowd is also making a tutorial for their Uber OP one, which is actually just as good as mine, if not better. Probably better, because it's Uber, it's Zipkrowd. But I highly suggest checking that one out and then deciding which one of these will fit your needs more. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This tutorial, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.